Okay, thank you, Jay. And as the showdown over marriage heads into day 2 tomorrow, the justices will argue the Defense of Marriage Act, or DOMA as it's known. That law covers a number of provisions that same-sex couples are fighting for. Autria Gottfried now joins us live from the Satellite Center with the details. Autria.
Leon, this case made it to the high court after an 83-year-old New York widow was left to pay more than $300,000 in estate taxes because her marriage to her partner of 44 years wasn't recognized under federal law. Now, should the Supreme Court strike down the Defense of Marriage Act, here's what it would mean for same-sex couples.
Tackling the upcoming tax deadline, not something most Americans meet with excitement. But for Ron Robinson,
it's just like filing a joint tax return would be neat, you know.
Robinson and his partner Gunther have been together for 7 years. Married last month, the co-owners of Larry's Lounge in DuPont won't be filing that joint return this April. But should the Supreme Court strike down the Defense of Marriage Act, the two say that would be just one of the benefits they could then share with traditional married couples.
If something happened to one of us, you know, what we've built together in our lives that no one could take away from us.
When President Clinton signed the act into law in 1996, it was to ensure all federal rights and benefits granted to married couples would be granted only to a union between a man and a woman. But Wednesday, when the High Court takes up DOMA, they'll be deciding whether it's constitutional to deny same-sex couples these rights. Of the 1,138 benefits, rights, and laws in question, the most important regard taxes, health insurance, Social Security survivor benefits, and veteran and military benefits. Unlike the case regarding California's Prop 8, Politico's Josh Gerstein says this decision will be much more difficult for the justices to punt.
The DOMA question is a different one because it's not forcing states to do things they don't want to do. It's recognizing what some states want to do and saying that the federal government will go along with it.
It's the bipartisan legal advisory group that will be arguing to keep the law in place tomorrow. They plan to argue that all gay rights issues would be better left to the democratic process or putting it to the people. Live in the Satellite Center, Autria Godfrey, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Autria. We'll have continued coverage tomorrow as the Supreme Court takes up the Defense of Marriage Act. We'll kick off the day's coverage on Good Morning Washington starting at 4:30 a.m.